Guys, 1 minute, guys.
Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show?
Okay, guys, what's party for HOK Asian Games live in soon, guys. Soon. Let's go.
From China again, disciplined gameplay showed, take down the tower and retreat.
The blazing brilliance cloud. The timing is just so good. He knows that he needs to put down that blazing brilliance just to put in some zone control. They play very well. They have proved
that Laos had a lot of momentum. I mean, this last series of the day yesterday, and that took a lot of energy to play 2 back-to-back games where, you know, again, Tempest Dragons galore, but this is the moment where you're like, okay, India, now, how do they respond? Because this is must win. They lose this one, they're pretty much essentially out of the Asian Games.
Yeah, you can't
Did they win?
Start the group with a 0-3 record. If you're India, you want to be.
Did they win or did they lose?
Recover some wins in your
This is
specific
what
group
this is
itself,
what I wanna
1-2,
know, bro.
And so you still save that chance going
India?
into the last chance stage.
Is it in?
At the very least, you still have a shot going into the main event. But if you lose this as India, I have bad news for you, buddy.
yeah. This is gonna be the most important day. Day 4 is when
Okay, guys.
everything starts to get.
Game mo yung tausay, gaming day me, HOK say. Not teme kadar, but tabak ni mi brother, tabak ni mi. Ayun siya gi
Start off not
Photo.
to be able to go to the main event, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be going all out to try their best to be able to represent their region as best as they can. This
Dagi
is
pa
what
siya do fan
they-
talaga di.
It's something that everyone has.
I
to
might
watch
do.
That's
I
why
think
eyes
giveaway do
are
yan tawag
on
kami
the
na.
stage right now as we introduce
Bisa tali ba?
both
Wala, ay
teams
bisa
coming
tali.
into the match tree
Bisa
of
tali
the
ba?
day.
Ay
We will
para bata
welcome
to re.
India and Laos to take the stage with this teaser video. Let's get to it.
Oh. Teaser video. What the fuck is teaser video? What is that? Indian players. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. They don't look tough though. I don't know why, but they don't look tough, bro. Is that the captain? Bro, they don't look tough. I don't know why, bro. Laos. Ooh. Okay. No, they look tough. Why do why does that player that they don't why don't they look tough, bro? Okay. Okay, they don't. Okay, they also don't look tough. They don't, okay, they can look tough. Okay, okay. Okay, the guy.
Defeat has not slowed their pace or their aggression. They continue to force fights and push every opponent to the limit. Now they return, still hungry for their first win. Make some noise for India!
They made their statement and
Okay.
they're not done yet. Their composure under pressure has created unforgettable comebacks. Now they return, ready to fight for another victory, entering the arena, Laos!
So like
Laos
now
is
there is no one watching the
specialized
stream.
in
Fuck it,
long
bro. It's
games,
fine.
and India hungry for their first win. This match 3 coming into day 4 will definitely be an eye candy for whoever is currently watching right now.
Game taro is
on
di mo talaga.
this current
Adunay je.
platform.
That's
And I
the
gotta
thing, bro.
say, this is an exciting one because India needs that first win.
Yeah, definitely need their first win, get themselves on the board, but it's going to be represented by the Revenant X-Spark group. India here, Ashish, Ainul, Harsh, Ayush, as well as Akshaj. This is a team that we've seen glimpses. There are definitely moments where you're like, this is why they're the best team in India.
Yeah.
But to bring it onto the stage here, they need to strike, and they need to strike hard going
Nah,
against this
bro.
Laos team.
And we all remember the fact that Akshaj actually played very well. He
而家你要什麼事啊？
consistently go to the front, opening up vision for his entire team. I'm pretty sure that they can continue doing something the same for right now and be able to actually pull off something good.
I think the strategic advantage coming in from India is the mechanical prowess coming in from Ainul and how the team plays around him. But my worry is, how can they convert that jungle lead to defeat their opponents coming in as the Laos?
And this will be the lineup
Huwag
coming
tayo
from
ito.
Laos.
Hanggang sama
We
na
have
i-stream,
Kampeng,
CM stream.
Villacone, Southeast, Fokam, and Sahalath. One of the 5 that
When is the
we
season
all
ending, though?
know and love. They play very, very well. They have proven their capabilities in the Gorge.
I think the game 2 yesterday in their series
19 hours.
just kind of proved just how good this team is, because with the backs on the wall, Falcom had to make a miracle play, not only with one Fever Barrage, but Salad also
Hindi.
throwing out the Celestial Melody, so he had this second Fever Barrage to deal with that minion wave crashing in, to keep their Crystal up at 1%.
Yeah.
Is why this team is up 1-0 in this group.
If there ever is a highlight of the top 5 plays, that's definitely going to be high up there with the clutch Crystal defense coming in from Fulham and Laos. But is that a miracle? Because can you repeat it? If you can repeat it, sure, great. But right now,
This is going to be
the
hard.
person, the team, the region that needs a miracle might be India to survive in this group.
Yeah, 100% Laos is like, I don't want to repeat it. Let it be a miracle, right? It is not good for them to get this to 1%
Okay.
and to somehow survive
Nah,
where
that's
you're
all,
able to
okay, man.
take over and control that game, which was like looking to be a losing venture for yourself. And again, I think that Laos here, they're going to be happy with just, a stomp if they can.
Their poor hearts, man. If we have this heartbeat monitor up on the wrist of the players, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to see a very, very high heartbeat rate because the game yesterday was so, so good. The fact that they were able to defend so well and try their very best. That's what we wanted to see, right? I was actually in the talents room when you guys were casting, and we were all standing up, Sagi. We were all cheering because it
Bro.
was just so fun to watch.
My man, even though I was not casting in the game physically, when I was watching it, I was literally standing up
Right?
looking at the finale. Yeah, but we gotta stand up first for the first pick and ban coming in between India and Laos. Important game for India. They need to establish that momentum.
Okay, they
after
got
that
picking.
0-2 group stage run. They need to make sure they pick up this game flawlessly and go into a potential series win. For Laos, it's about cementing themselves, coming into Group C, making it to the main event.
All right, as we have the draft underway, Yuhan's going to be picked up first. It has done quite a number against this India squad. Yuhan has been just absolutely tearing it up whenever it's on the opposing side. So they're like, actually, let's put it into our arsenal.
Game
It has
zone,
a lot
kali
of flexibility in terms of role. Harsh can pilot it as well. So you have a lot of options to start things off, especially early.
Yeah, and we do know that they're going with Ukyo as the first pick for Laos. It's going to be a very strong pick, and a Chan
Damn.
with the Spirit Wolves for sure. And yeah, we have a Charlotte, my favorite, and also an Atta. So this is going to be a very interesting one. They do have a very tanky jungle, scaling through his HP. So this means that Lao really need heroes that will buy items like Mask of Agony for Xiao Xiao maybe, or Doomsday, to maybe melt down some of this Atta HP.
Yeah, that probably makes sense, right? Like, you need those items to actually take down a tanky frontline like the Atta here as we pace into the second phase of the pick and bans. Lao's priority is to make sure that Fulham on that channel gets uncontested priority in the laning phase, plus going into the late game as we see towards the India draft. There's not a lot of heroes that can actually access to the backline to capitalize on Sudase or Fulham on those double carries here. And for me, my current worry for India right now, what kind of roamers are you trying to play? Or are you trying to flex the Yuhan to the roamer role and pick an alternative mage instead?
You have an option, right? I think it really comes back to just how this draft kind of irons itself out in this final phase. It looks like they don't have, I mean, they think it's going to be not a roamer as they've banned out the Zhang Fei from the Laos side. So it's a little bit of a mind game in terms of this direction here.
Oh, that's a lot of tank roamers being banned out by both teams here. Lianpo, Lapu Lapu, Zhang Fei all removed from the pool. it's slightly worrying if you're on the Laos side because there's not a lot of tank heroes, potentially like the Baiti or Byron own they can actually venture into because the rover pool, tank roams are practically removed.
what's
at
up, what's
very
up, what's up,
least the
what's up,
meta
guys?
ones.
When
I
pick Tom, guys,
agree,
let me
and
go
I
get
think
the
that they have
lens,
to
guys.
find something else
If
that
there's
is
lens, I'll
much
go
more
get lens,
suitable.
guys,
It
man.
seems like they're gonna go with the idea, and it shows that they don't have that tankiness just yet. This is quite brave for them to go with a roamer support, so we can assume that the clash lane from Laos is gonna be something much more tankier, or else they're gonna be facing a little bit of a problem to open up the map.
Yeah, so I'm okay with the idea here because it actually, you know, you're thinking ghost ship, lock it down, but actually I heart well on out of this one. You have that get out of jail free card. Plus you're trying to keep Uyuko alive when you know that that ghost ship is trying to kind of isolate and separate you guys in a team fight.
I'm not a big fan of this Zhuangzi per se here because this Zhuangzi, there's not a lot of crowd control coming in from Team Laos side that actually would utilize this Zhuangzi well. But yes, it's still another body coming in from India alongside the Ata to practically push forward as the defense line, allowing both Harsh and the farm lane to do more damage here. And the last pick party is actually pretty good coming in for Mr. Team Laos here. Yes, they don't have frontline in their team composition, but the healing is actually really stable coming in from Team Laos composition. Plus, the mid, roam, and jungle synergy is off the chart.
Bro, I feel like I'm with the other team, bro. I'm in India. I'm
Yeah,
with India,
and
guys.
We'll see on how they're gonna be executing with all of these heroes that they have picked. It seems like a much more balanced in terms of hero composition coming in from India, to be honest, even though they do have Zhuangzi, but at least they have someone who can open up the map.
Yeah, both of these squads here have played some of the most games with Tempest Dragons, so I'm pretty sure, hey, if you want to get your popcorn and, you know, everything ready for this, this is probably the one. It's probably going to go to mid to late with how these teams have played in the past. The competitive level is definitely close, but we're going to get some fireworks here.
For sure. It's going to be interesting how Ashi is going to be handling Charla as well. I'm very excited to see that. Rotation is going to be done from Lao as well. It's going to try to move towards the bottom lane. And there's not going to be so much of an aggression just yet. But for sure, both sides of the jungle are going to focus on their own resources first. A very interesting pass taken by Vilacone, but
jungle
pokings has been done by both sides of the farm lanes.
Yeah, Laos there, I mean, they're going to take up the Firehawk. It only spawned once. They got a little bit of an advantage in that one. And Aino thought he could steal that one away. And you're kind of seeing just how Aino likes to kind of flex based on the heroes that are selected for the draft. Sometimes he's the jungler, sometimes he's going to be the farm laner. In this case, he's been playing actually mainly the farm laner in the Asian Games Qualifier thus far.
Yeah, and Focam's going to move more to the back and giving a hand to Vilacone to start the jungle. Rotation is going to be done by Laos towards the mid lane as well to open up the map more, potentially getting ready for a team fight, but it seems like they're just going to try to see if they can poke just a little bit with the idea of skills to steal some of that gold. It gets quite annoying every time she starts to put her hands into your purse.
Yeah, and Solid right there. I mean, he's kind of been rotating. They get the mini stun on top of him, but the flash away and not enough. The bitter farewell. She's just barely hanging on. He's going to recall back to safety.
Back to safety he goes. 800 gold in front for Laos. This is going to be a good start for them. The idea, using the teleportation, moving down to the bottom lane. Ainol is alone for now, but this gives some freedom for India to do a very good rotation together, hopefully to catch someone somewhere else.
Yeah, and if anything, it's a potential gank attempt. I think that Laos has done a better job, at least of securing that farm with that gold sharing. And the way the rotations have happened, especially with Salad, he's always made an impact, right? Because he's there at the right time. That teleport was perfectly timed for him as well in terms of this game state.
And lo and behold, somehow, suddenly, 1,000 gold in front for Lao. It seems like they're trying to force this one out.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
nice.
actually stuck on that ghost ship. He's trying to run away, but he's going to give up first strike. Harsh gets that one, and the perfect setup, and India strikes first.
Oh, they're gonna try to catch
Hey!
one. Ainol will go down immediately. It's very unfortunate for him. Aksha is actually quite far, and they're gonna try to slow it down just a little bit because they're losing one after another. But you know what? It's a good start for India as well because they actually managed to get one just now.
Yeah, taking that one away. And I think Ainol also, he thought he was a little bit safe, but the control. This is why the Diadea pick, it's that focused control control, which you need, and it just like locks him down. So Ino wasn't able to get away, and you know Fucom on this, it's gonna just kind of, the Chano, excuse me, is gonna just do some damage.
Yep, definitely. The damage coming in from Chano is going to be huge as well during the mid-game. Towards the late game, Ashish might be in a little bit of a danger, having Villacone doing a rotation towards the top lane, but they're still okay. It seems like both of them are respecting each other so much that they refuse to do too much of an aggressive play just in case something goes wrong.
But the problem is you can't respect them too much because that plays into a passive game. India seems to be doing that. They're falling further and further behind. You need to be a little disrespectful. Go in aggressive. And now it looks like they get a little stun onto Harsh. He's not even able to out-heal this one. And Laos have opened it up. They're going to look to take this turret. Maybe it gets stolen over the wall. No, Villacone says, I got this. I've got my smite.
A solid smite coming in from Villacone. There's almost nothing Akshash can do. He can just keep his distance, and he has to be a reactive hero, right? He has to wait for crowd controls coming in from Laos so that the butterfly effect will be much more effective. And they're going to be focusing down on the tower for sure. But look at the idea.
Yeah, this is what you want to do. You harass him, you push him back, and then now that damage from Ino not really able to get onto the minions. And Ino running for his life. He's going to get jumped on somehow.
Come on. Yes, nice one.
Welcome finding him out, but it looks like he's going to trade his life away. Salah will be taken down as well. Ayush is on the run. Sudazai running for his life, and he's able to flash at least for now. He's kind of sticking around, and Harsh is low as well, but he will survive. India coming out advantage 2-1 for them.
Uh-oh, it's going to be big of a problem for them, but look how they're trying to get Ashish, and he managed to run away fairly quickly to safety, and they're going to try to steal this very blue buff as well, and it's no problem whatsoever. 3,000 gold in front for them, and even though they actually lost a couple of heroes, they do manage to capture some objectives, right? The tier 1 towers at the bottom lane, also in the mid lane, has been destroyed immediately. So I think that's a very big victory for them for now, that they can carry over to the next one, because the vision from Team India is gonna be missing.
Yeah, and India got those kills, and now it looks like they might get a potential other one. But the way that Laos was able to navigate that, use that space to, again, as you rightly pointed out, the mid T1, then they took the Azure Golem. That is a net worth win that is going to further exacerbate the issue for India here.
Very interesting on how Akshat is right behind them. Looks like they're going to start something. Wait.
Yeah, the Unending Sorrow on the backside. The Ghost Ship just shutting it down. They're trying to go for Confang. He's going to dash away, gets on out. India not able to catch anybody. Bottom lane was pushing. Villacone just is striving with all that space that's given to them.
Villacone, he's very active on the side lane. Very interesting. They're doing a 4-1 formation with Villacone on the side lane. Even though he's the jungler, it's because he has the most mobility. It all makes sense. If the mournful tempo actually hits towards Villacone, he might be in a bit of a danger. So he still has to be very careful. It's not the end for India yet, actually, because they actually managed to prove to us that they were able to take down some of the heroes from Laos just now.
Well, it's a never say die attitude. You need that, especially when you're down 0-2. But the way that Laos right now has been completely dismantling them, not giving them any towers, taking whatever sort of fight that they want. Yeah, they're tied in terms of kills, but those kills were sacrificed for objectives, and why Laos right now are literally snowballing here.
I think India can actually still pull this one off fairly okay, because if they do a proper rotation from mid to top, top to bottom, I think they can still defend fairly quickly, very okay. 5,000 gold in front from Laos. Pretty sure India is gonna be struggling a little bit with this economical difference, but having Zhuangzi in their hands, they will be able to stop some of the crowd control coming in from Laos.
Yeah, that would be best case scenario, but those big team fights have not been happening, right? And the way that Laos are just like poking and prodding it looks like Villacone, he gets on out. The Ghost Ship was potentially shutting the door for him, but he does get on out.
A very quick move coming in from Villacone. They're going to prepare for the next one. Look how aggressive Villacone is. He's always trying to seek for chances.
Yeah, and actually they're going to find a better target. Ayush is going to be taken down, and it looks like on the side, Confang is doing some slash work with this one. They're going to push, and they get the pick-off that they're looking for, but they have a sight on a bigger target, the mid T2.
Still haven't had the chance to see Ashish in action for now, but we still have Kampang at down below, trying to destroy the tier 3 tower, putting pressure up onto India so that his teammates have this space to play around in the mid lane. They're gonna try to keep on pressuring towards India as much as they can just before the next tyrant comes up.
A very patient play by Laos. We've proven time and time again. This is what good teams do. when they know they're in the lead, the minion wave wasn't there, but actually bigger objective on plate. Let's take the Tyrant here, take this one out, and again, push when we have the proper,
Tyrant
appropriate
gone.
resources to us.
Ooh, Holler, look
Going for
how
Overlord, I guess.
immense amount of damage coming in.
Damn,
from
look at the
Laos.
ganks
It seems
happening
like
in
they're
the-
gonna force
oh
this one
my
out as
god,
well.
bro.
Trying to
4 of
secure
them are
their
here.
Juggler with no problem whatsoever, but it seems like it didn't go towards Villacone. It actually went to someone else, his teammate.
This is a bad spot for India, right? Like all of this stuff, like look at how much time that they're just walking around. They're sticking together, but they're not getting any farm. They're not getting themselves back into this. And the Laos lead is
Look at the goal
growing
difference.
even further because again,
8,000.
they're so efficient across the map.
Yeah, Pokam definitely has his itemization right now. He has Eternity Blade and also Daybreaker, a very early Daybreaker to make sure Ayush and Akshach gets melted down as soon as they connect with the basic attack coming in from Pokam. So this is a very crucial and important itemization that has been done by Laos players.
But down about 7K, the 10-minute mark is around the corner. I mean, India, they're looking for some way to get back into this. Maybe you get some sort of pick off, but the
I
way
don't
that
think so,
Laos,
bro. I
look
don't
at
think
how
so.
they've been using this
First
map
game.
control.
Yeah.
They're up in front of the brushes. They know where they have vision. Salat can be aggressive because he knows that he can just jump back onto his teammate. But Villacone there, again, you just want to constantly poke and prod, push them back.
Yeah, I agree. I was actually expecting them to be more careful because they're playing an assassin composition without anyone to tank in front. But it seems like, why not we just send Villacone towards the front and just keep on poking, keep on opening the map and using all of his skill sets to scare away anyone potentially hiding inside any brushes. So I think this all makes sense right now. And let's see how they're going to try to greedily, I'm at, to get both of the objectives together at the same time.
Yeah, this is definitely greedy, but they're so far up, right? I mean, the Overlord's already taken down. Tyrant is easily going to be taken as well. And India is left wanting, just watching what's happening. And they're taking all of the buffs. The Vanguards are also going to push, but they have no towers. And India, again, no space to their name.
We can see, Holler, the confidence in the Laos players is a lot right now. It's at its peak for sure, and they know how to really control the entire map and how committed Sahalath is to consistently stay up front to make sure no one is doing, coming out from their base too much to really punish anyone trying to sneak out.
Yeah, actually, that's the life of a roamer, right? Sometimes it's, you can be sacrificed, if you will, but somebody has to be that guy, and definitely he's got the right tools for it as well, especially with his mobility. But again, just up front, providing the heals, taking everything and looting and pillaging the jungle as they're looking to go high ground here.
Yeah, and we also know that the dragons are here. They might start something new. We can see Villacone is very ready. He's going to try to find that stun, but it did not connect. He did not commit to it because it's a bit too dangerous for him to actually do something. Waiting for the huge Vanguard to arrive. Are they going to do something now or not? Seems like no.
Yeah, leader stance is going to be popped. That's going to create a little bit more space. But on the side, they're just chipping away at it. And they do eventually take that bottom T3. They found him, at least the Unending Sorrow, keeping Harsh alive, at least for now. But they got what they wanted. Now they're going to turn their attention to the mid lane.
Sudden flash coming in from Sahalath. They know he doesn't have flash anymore. But they do manage to destroy tier 3 towers. 2 of them. One at the middle, one at the bottom, and most likely the one at the top as well.
Bro, they're losing, bro.
Taking all of the towers at the same time, and now Villacone getting away as well. They get the mini stun on top of, it looks like Ayush on this one, but now, again, they're just going to be backing off. They can regroup, heal up, and look to push again for that final push.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. 44,000 gold. This is actually 12,000 gold in front of India, which is an extremely amount of gold right now. An advantage for them, definitely. Maybe we could say the equivalent of 4 Overlord's might. That's how much
gold
money they have right now. It's a lot.
They're completely dominant in this one, and the way that
Look at
they're
the
able to, I
damage,
mean, like
bro.
Harsh just walked out, and generally as the U1, you too want to be the forward scout, but when you're getting chipped away, you don't want to use your Unending Sorrow just to like a couple shots from Falcom, but that's what's happening here.
Yeah, and Pokam actually has Doomsday right now. He knows the itemization, he knows his stuffs. He really needs to melt down Zhongzi and also Atta. So Ayush and Akshaj really have to be careful here.
Yeah, they find a she's going to be zoned away, and now can they find any other targets? They're looking, but they're not too far from the crystal. At the same time, India don't want to stray too far from that. They've done a good job of wave clearing. Again, just trying to stay alive as long as possible will definitely help. But now they're looking to go in. Villicone just gets a little bit of a mini stun. The Ghost Ship just locking at least Kampong on the wrong side of this one. He flashes back to safety. He brings his friend Salat. And now again, they're constantly just skirmishing back and forth.
Yeah, they're waiting for all the minions to come in. They open all of their ultimates right now. Is he going to jump in with the flashes? That's what we're going to see. There's no knock-up just yet, but they're all being very careful right now.
Yeah, the Crystal, again, the wave clear has been kind of real. I mean, they might go in, they just might go for that, but the back door is going to be turned on at the last minute.
Damn.
Laos was thinking about closing the game out, but at the last moment, India were like, oh crap, we need to defend, and they jump in forward.
The discipline from Laos. I know that any other teams would have just dived right in, tried to end it as soon as possible. But you know what? No, we're gonna try to take our time, make sure that no mistakes is being made. This is how we discipline ourselves. This is how we learn how not to force anything that is unnecessary. They want to make sure that nothing wrong happens here, because India actually proven at the bottom lane, right? They actually managed to strike down a lot of heroes coming from Laos.
Yeah, and I mean, they did damage, but unfortunately not able to get any kills. The way that the Laos was able to kind of use that mobility, right? That butterfly effect of just like kind of
wins.
moving around, ensuring that they dodge most of the punches that were being thrown their way. But now with both the Vanguard, the Overlord, and the Tyrant at the same time, this is looking to be GG, at least for India here.
Yeah, for now, because they do have a lot of advantage on top of that 12,000 gold lead and all of the itemization. They are almost completed all of their main core items as well. And we're going to see Southeast Eye is going to be trying to poke as much as he can. We have Kampong getting ready to give a lot of pressure down below.
They're rushing in. Villicone finding it. They
No,
want
I
to go
think
at least
it's-
on the
I think
Archie. They're
this is
not
it,
able
bro.
to find it. They find Harsh instead. That's a juicier target.
Oh
They
my
find
God.
a Sheesh. That's a double thus far. And now they're going for the Crystal. The Ghost Ship
I think it's
potentially
done.
slowing them down, but Ayush is going to be picking off as well. But the backdoor protection is back up. He's in the fountain. Einol is the guy. As long as he stays alive, they
Oh,
got a
it's
chance.
oh.
But it's 1 versus 5. No minions. They're sticking around. They're squatting in your base. And now Laos is looking to end as the final Vanguard is there. Einol is trying to
Damn,
go
it's
back
done,
to the fountain.
bro.
He's not going to go, and it looks
Nice play
like
from
K1
Laos.
goes the way of Laos.
Crystal clear and magnificent macro game here coming in from Laos. Unnecessary fights were not
Nice play from
involved
Laos,
at
man.
all. It's all about objectives, invasions, taking away gold from the enemy, and that's how they built such a convincing lead.
Damn.
With 3 high ground towers taken away from India, they just made it look easy in this game 1.
You gotta respect that, right? The discipline coming in from Laos.
Yep,
the,
nice play,
the way
nice
they
play.
hold what they really wanted to do, which is destroy the crystal. They were really disciplined themselves and not force any unforced error, which is so clean. That is something that can be taken as an inspiration
Nice play from
by
Laos.
any other team, I think.
The patience, right? The ability to just know when to fight, when not to, right? I think that it takes a very strong team, right? You got to trust your brothers, you got to trust your teammates to ensure that you're on the same page, because there are a lot of people that just are impatient. They're bloodthirsty. They want to go in and they want to end. But if you're able to just rein it in, they had no chance for India to come back into this.
It comes down to draft and execution, right? We talk about the Ukyu Tachibana, Xiao Qiao, and also the Diadia being a very strong trio in the mid, roam, and jungle. The 3v3 is so consistent, the damage is so great, even under the circumstance that we saw the first strike go over to the side of India. But the other...
Okay, guys, we're gonna play some games now. Fuck me, bro. Okay, this is HOK. Oh, it's what? Hong Kong versus Saudi Arabia. No, it's not Saudi Arabia. Who won? Victory Hong Kong. I knew it. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
You are the jungler.
this or okay, let's go with Ogron. My best hero, I guess. 2011 6 was my KDF. Oh. What do I? How do I show that? Let's go. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Already, I'm thak pa yabe. Pung taruk da. 6 p.m.
Welcome to Honor of Kings.
Fuck.
I train enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds.
Bros.
All forces locked and loaded.
The unsettling world is so vast. Why are life and death both in my grip?
Everyone,
Banish your
attack the
obsession.
tyrant.
I wield my dagger axe against evil.
The fuck, bro?
Return. I wield my dagger axe against evil. Souls, hear me. The Marsh of Amnesia is where all life returns. It is a beginning and an end. A journey through life and death. Execute. It's over. Why continue to struggle?
An enemy
Yay.
has been slain.
Nice one.
Upon entering the Marsh of Amnesia, life and death are separated for an eternity. A strike to disperse evil.
He hero dyan nungay ni guys. He hero dyan nungay meron.
Charge!
Those who fail to let go of their ambitions will linger in this world as evil spirits.
Charge!
What the fuck?
Extinguishing wandering souls.
Charge!
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this thing, bro?
Souls, hear me. Open path to rebirth.
Should be separate.
Okay, pick up. Blast.
Kanyame Yutang. Suklai Hepe Koi Koi.
The Overlord and Tyrant have
Are, what the fuck is this done?
Balliste have spawned.
Life is but a journey.
You have slain an enemy. Assemble!
All thoughts of the mortals will eventually fade away.
I don't have smite. I don't have smite.
An unexpected encounter. Those carried an enemy has been slain. Charge! An enemy has been slain.
The Marsh of Amnesia is where all life returns. It is a beginning and an end. Extinguishing wandering souls. Souls.
Oh, they already started game. Fuck. Game already started, guys. Game already started. Chick.
Retreat! Killing spree!
Aya!
Down!
This fucking Duke Wukong.
An enemy has been slain.
Game already started, guys. Fuck, are they losing? Is this from last game? No, this is not from last game. What the fuck? Shit. Bro, I didn't know the game already started, bro. This is the second game. Okay. Okay.
Casualties in the entire game that went down. Even when they took all 3 towers down, they learned from their lesson yesterday.
Yeah.
When they almost got outplayed and was made a comeback upon by their opponents here. And coming into today, when they were going onto the high ground, the crystal, when the base is empty, they were very slow. They were like, okay guys, since we can't end here, let's take a retreat, wait for objectives, finish them up, and then we close the game.
And looking at the itemization coming in from Pokam, he actually went with Eternity Blade first and then immediately rushing the Daybreaker. This means that he really understood his assignment. He knows he has to try to melt down the Zhuangzi and also the Atta as soon as he can. And he actually moved towards that. Also made possible because of the roamer that he has, Sahalat, who always gives him a lot of space, and also Villacone, who always rotates towards his lane.
I'm kind of looking at this draft though, and I see Akshaj on the Zhuangzi, and for me, I that when
There's just not a lot of ground control coming in from Team Laos that you actually need to draft it up.
Yeah.
And they
Situation, because in terms of gold, they are 1,500 gold behind Laos. They need to probably do a lot more gold sharing technique, or
How
maybe
did it?
just
How did
rotate
it go
together.
from?
They
just don't feel like there was enough value.
right.
Direct game. What the fuck?
sort of on the right track. As I said, like, they really need to focus more on their economical situation, because in terms of gold, they are 1,500 gold behind Laos. They need to probably do a lot more gold sharing technique, or maybe just rotate together and try to pick off any heroes from Laos.
It's the little steals that are happening, right? And I mean, even if you sub you up, like, if he's pushed you back so that you're not able to take the lane, and that's where Laos has been able to get the edge. And now the dance on 4, the power gradation is going to be used on the 2, and they find Harsh.
I don't
they
think that will
instantly
win, bro.
delete him, and they find Akshaj as well. Laos doing everything right with an amazing gank.
Amazing start over there for sure. Kampung actually managed to start with the power gradation, very effective. They're going to start to destroy. Because of that team fight, they can get this objective. This is what Laos has been doing. Win one small team fight,
Bro.
they will always start to focus on, okay, where do we go now? Okay, mid tower, now, go now. So I think that's the best thing that any other team can also try to learn from them. It's very textbook. It's the right thing to do, the best one.
100%, 100%. Like, getting kills, turning it into some sort of objective. That's the edge. And now they're up about, what, 2.4K at this point? This is a squad that's actually finding the minor things. It's like walking down the street, picking up, like coins that just happen to be dropped out, but you're
Bro,
gaining.
if it's
Yeah,
2-0, then
terrible
guys,
analogy.
done, bro.
No, but
If they are not here,
I
then
get it. We all have that
might
one
go
people
out
in our
of the
group of friends, right?
tournament, bro.
Oh, look at this! I'm gonna pick it
This
up.
guy.
It did. Oh, really? But they're gonna be grouping up top. It seems like they're gonna try to surprise anyone who might have gonna be making a little bit of mistake here, but it's okay for now. India is also trying to be very careful, but look at Ashish.
Yeah, he just knew. Like, it just was a little too obvious, and now come the reinforcements. Everybody from both ends looking to just kind of skirmish, at least in this top side. But Laos, again, there are only so many brushes you can be in, right?
True.
So they're going to check out almost every single one.
Sure, a very safe move, definitely, but it seems like Blazing Brilliance is gonna be used.
Ah!
Down.
Blazing
Very
duet.
right move coming in from Lao. Blazing Brilliance, the right timing. That's what you were talking about. You said about Unruly Blade going in, and then he's gonna get melted, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get on. I mean, the Chaos Cinder, and then you have just enough stuns with that Blazing Brilliance to just burn him down. He hasn't had his moment because of the fact that the Laos just penalizing it. Now the flash away,
Damn,
harsh.
this is bad, bro.
Oh, he's just trying to run for the hills. He's not able to do so. Vilacone taking him down.
Vilacone is super confident with Ukyo once more. We know how well he plays this hero. Look at the shots the Wild Hunt is going to be trying to use by Aino. Aino has been shooting non-stop today, and I think it's going to be very painful once he gets all of his itemizations. But as of now,
Bro,
he
if
has
he lose
Eternity Blade
this,
and
you guys
Shadow
gone.
Reaper, not yet with the Daybreaker. He really need all of his items.
Yeah, Raging Sea completely whiffing on this, but the Blazing Brilliance doing some work. Ayush will just barely stay alive. It literally took a village just to ensure that he didn't get taken down there. But you were talking about Aino, right?
Yeah.
This show you, he's not going to be great until like the 16-minute mark. The way the game is going, I don't know if we're going to see a 16-minute mark.
I agree. It all depends on how they're going to be defending long enough to give
I don't think
the
I don't think
right
Jack
amount
can
of
defend,
time
bro.
for Ashish and Ainul to get all of their itemizations. We do know that the Futsa is going to be a lot more effective if he gets all of his Glacial Buckler, his Spark Forge Dagger, his Doomsday, but right now it seems like Ashish is actually going with Predict Charge first. Gonna be a lot more crowd control before he gets his damage in.
Okay, interesting. If anything, Ashish, I feel like he needs to be split pushing more. Like, if he dies, right? But at least you're creating a little bit of space. Somebody has to react to that movement.
Yes.
You need to slow this game down. Right now, you're getting pushed. The Raging Sea finding the right little target, and it looks like they're going to do a little bit of burst, but they're not enough to take him down. And now they're on the defensive side, and now Kapeng just barely getting out of this one.
I agree with you. Actually, this is what they've been doing a little bit wrong from Ashish. I think he's playing in the rhythm of Laos. They need to force a different rhythm so that Laos has to react to it, so that they have a lot more breathing space at the back. But again, all the resources coming in from India's side has been taken away from Laos, and that's going to be effective India for a very long time. They have to do something now, or else
They're
it will
not getting
be
farmed.
the same as the game before.
Look at how they're just waiting in the back. They're fighting for farm right now. This is not a great situation. This is a losing situation. Like, again, this is why the split push. I know it's risky. I know somebody's going to die. You're thinking, oh, I've just died so many times. But there's no chance. And now the Raging Sea locking it down. The Blazing Brilliance almost finding Akshaj, but he gets over the wall. Flashes were committed, though. And now India will survive. But at what cost?
Yeah, at what cost exactly? I think they really have to do something. They have to go out. They have to send Ashish to do something, or else they're forced to play around the tempo and the rhythm of Laos. It's 8,000 gold in front from Laos. For Laos, it's going to be a lot of problems for India very soon. And we haven't seen a lot of combo coming in from Ayush and Akshad. Actually, they were trying, but every time they do it, exactly like you said, the Blazing Brilliance punish him non-stop.
Yeah, non-stop. And that's why Sudasai is just the way that he's been able to just be on top of you. He's always been in those team fights. When Laos is looking to take something, he's generally there as Johnny on the spot. But if you're looking, again, if Ashish isn't going to do it, Ayush needs to be doing it. Somebody needs to be split pushing. Somebody needs to be creating a little bit of space. Because, look, all 5 members they're sticking together. They're singing, they've got a campfire out. They're singing Kumbaya, but they're not getting any farm.
But actually, it's not wrong to do this if they have heroes like Zhang Fei. They have Amber the Outburst to actually turn the game around with one skill, or Dharma maybe. But right now they're going with Dolia and Dun. So maybe sticking 5 might not be the best. It all depends on their composition too, right? But look at how Ashish comes back to the mid lane. He's going to try to lock him in.
Yeah, he's trying to go in. It looks like it's a little too far. Compact under the tower, but that's a little bit of space created, and you're kind of thinking, was that the right play? Well, they still got the bottom T3 in the end.
I agree. You can see on how the Dragon is still there, but he's way up front. He's trying to tank the damage for everyone, but where is his teammate?
Yeah, nowhere. I mean, they're going to hide under this tower, but the top T3, they've got the Vanguards, right? So they're able to easily take this one down, and now somehow they need to hold here the last T3 mid. A chip in a chair. How does India come back here?
Okay, so I think right now, at least Ashish has already proven something that he can actually tank a lot of damage from the side of Laos. So he can actually go to the front. Now, it all goes down to whether or not India can actually follow up with any move that Ashish is going to be doing afterwards. We've seen him using Sage Might towards Charlotte perfectly on time inside the tower, really punishing Charlotte down. And Ainu already has Sun Chaser. I think that's quite early, but maybe for safety reasons as well.
Yeah, and it looks like, I think for India, you're looking at how to win this game, right? You got to lock down Bokam. Bokam has been so good. His mobility, the way that he's always on the back, it's so difficult to find him. If he's able to lock him down and the rest of India are there to burst him, you're going to have a good time, because that should change generally the dynamic of the team fight, and Laos is going to be a little bit more hesitant to go in.
But Bokam's positioning is so good. Having Sahala protecting him as well, we do know that the Raging Sea is something that everyone wants to avoid. But again, India is not trying to take too much of a risk as well. Like what you said, they need to send Ashish out, or maybe someone, maybe Ayush can work as well. But can they do it right now? Maybe it's too late because all the towers have going down now?
Well, you got to play to your win conditions, right? And just sticking around where you're literally fighting for 2 creeps right now with 4 people, right? Yeah. This is the lead will constantly grow because Laos is taking every sort of resource across the map. Yeah. They've taken your jungle, they've taken their own, and they're just backing up. Now the Raging Sea, that's gonna whiff. That's actually his 2nd whiff of the day. So if I'm gonna say, give this team an A+, I can't, because he's missed, 2 of them, so probably like an A- for Salat.
Yeah, he's best. India knows the distance that they have to keep. They also tried to steal this. They went all in.
Yeah, they went all in, but Ayush is gonna go all out as he gets taken down. Villicone making him pay. He decides to go, hey, you want to try to go for this tire? Not gonna happen. Sages might lock him down at least Kampang. He's gonna be locked in, slowing the attempt to approach, but they get the Raging Sea, and Ainul is down for the count. They're looking to clean up as Villicone out heals. It gets harsh on this one, and now Laos, all they need are the minions. Ashish into this mid lane. He's trying to at least deal with the minions, but he's gonna have to dodge some of these members here as he does go for the minions. This is the play, but it looks like Bokam just want to end this game. The soaring signal on, they've got the crystal, and it looks like Laos are gonna take this game and the series.
It felt like a repeat of what we saw in game number 1, where everything just slowly slid out of the control coming in from Team India. They wanted to play towards their team composition strength, but they
didn't win a single game, bro. India didn't win a single. Actually,
Laos, by repeating their success coming in
fine.
for the Hachibana in the early game, they managed to scavenge all the jungle resource, making sure that the lead
first time
was
they will do better
growing, making sure that, hey, you want to play Futsu, you want to play Shoya, but you just need so much time to farm on those heroes.
I agree very, very much, because they were playing very passively, very safe, I might add. I think also because the amount of respect that they have is a bit too much, but also really, he's taunting this a little bit over there. But all the heroes are really power hungry, really needs all the gold spurs before they can actually do something.
That's Salat. Salat is ready to go. Mara, get in there, right? The tic-tac dance is underway. We're going to see that one, and every single win usually ends up with a tic-tac dance. And it looks like the Laos squad are actually looking forward to it.
I mean, who doesn't want to make a TikTok video with Mara, right? I mean, all the players so far that won the series, they've been,
nice play for
they've been eyeing for that chance, And so far, I think Laos has had a pretty good improvement thus far from their previous game yesterday, where they were a bit rushing to end the game, and coming in towards today, the games were very much cleaner compared to yesterday.
Yeah.
Textbook.
Textbook,
Exactly what Hollis said.
textbook.
Because they don't want to force anything unnecessary, and I think that makes so much sense. That's what we've been seeing in the region that we're much more familiar with, right? Try not to force something out and really just try to see if this is the right thing to do. If it's not, just pull back together. The unity, the one-minded move that they were showing is just so clean.
Yeah, patience. That's
Patience.
like the biggest thing, right? Nobody was looking to kind of force things out. We know when we're up, we're like, okay, what is the right moment? They had that bucket list that Sagi had, of all the questions that they need to answer, right? And once they do, then they were looking to go. But in this case, they knew that, hey, now is not the time. Let's just wait for our moment to fully end this one.
It's difficult, right? When you look over to the side of India's draft itself, you have a Dolia and also a Dun. You want to be looking for an aggressive early game invade, but it relies so much on 3v3 compatibility. But on your side lane, you have a forever farming Fuzi and Shoyu that doesn't really amp up that 3v3 that you're looking for. So it makes it the jungle invasion, the jungle 5v5s much more difficult coming in from Team India side. If they fail the early game, it's just a forever scaling slope waiting for the two side lanes to come out on top. But it just didn't, just wasn't there. Like Shoyu in the late game, he had all the items in the world, but he got caught by the Raging Sea.
Yeah, there's no one protecting him as well because we all know that Ayush is
Next game, what's the
trying to
next
find
game?
the backline. That's his job, right? As Dun. If Dun is busy trying to protect his
Goryeo,
own backline, that's not Dun being Dun.
Yeah.
But I think if Fuzi was actually swapped with a Atta, maybe it could be a lot better because Atta is a hero that doesn't really require an item to work, such as Fuzi. So I do think that maybe if they fix the draft a little bit more, they would be able to do better. Although this means that they won't be able to go to the main event anymore.
I think so too. Judging from the score right now, India sits in their Group C with a 0-3 overall score. So they have lost their chance to make it to the main event nor the last chance stage by being third place here. So valiant effort so far. They still have one series coming up for Team India. So they can definitely show their growth later on if they can actually find that momentum here, because I feel that series itself coming in against Team Laos, they weren't losing based on mechanical skills. They were losing as unity, as the macro value here, how to match up against 5v5s, how to match up in the jungle territory. They were just not up there yet.
Yeah, they're going to learn a lot of lessons. I think that India, the biggest piece is that they had a lot of late game monsters, but they were like, okay, are we going to see the late game? And you need to draft around that. The other heroes need to be a little bit earlier so that you do get that spike, you get that space, because Einol is your man. He's the guy. He got like almost 12k farm, which is quite formidable considering the position that we're at. But you look at the other side, I mean, Villicone, Kampang, Falcom, all of these guys got like 10k and up. Like, it's very difficult to fight when you're the only guy in the relative ballpark of these people, but they've got 3 members.
Yep, so what happened previously is that they already lost towards Vietnam and Kazakhstan and also Laos. So this shows that they will have no more chance after this. But the fact that they, the progress, the growth.
Okay. What's happening right now? Is it the fuck? What the hell is this? SYR. Dero SYR. Let's look at the mod lots mates.
For Honor of Kings. My name is Sagi, your desk host once again for tonight, and we are onwards for our way to the final series of day number 4, featuring Hong Kong, China going up against Syria. And once again on the broadcast is none other than Cloud and also Adam joining us once again. Welcome back.
Us once again. Yay! Okay, we're gonna be seeing a very interesting match after this. Hong Kong, China versus Syria. We do know a lot of experience under these belts, and we want to see how it's gonna turn out afterwards.
What the fuck? Why is it lagging?
A lot of expectations coming from these teams, and pretty sure.
It's built up with a lot of experienced players coming in from 2024 and 2025 events.
To make their appearance
Hong Kong
with no matches played. Every move they make remains a mystery. Now, the time has come to reveal what they have prepared. Representing their region, Hong Kong, China!
strong
Hong
star
Kong,
has already
China,
set
and
the
they
tone
lost.
for their journey. Brave in every engagement and confident under pressure. Now they step forward
Why is it
again,
lagging,
aiming to dominate the tournament. Please welcome Syrian Arab Republic!
A battle between seasoned veterans against silent challengers here. This is Hong Kong, China's first debut in the Asian Games Qualifiers this year. And Syria, they've been having a fantastic run thus far. 1-0 in the standings of Group D. But this upcoming matchup might shake things up for this group.
Yeah, we're very excited about this. Right? We really want to know what's going to happen. And this is the lineup for Hong Kong, China. Okay?
Yes, represented by Sikin, Kahin, Hoa, Sumke, and Kaheng. And this is a lineup that a lot of people have been very curious about. Like, we know their reputation at the international stage, right? We know what they are able to bring to the table, bring to the game itself. But for here, how is it going to be?
How is it going to be? It's definitely going to be a lot of spiciness, a lot of discipline and mechanics being brought over by the Hong Kong China representatives, because this is such a well-seasoned roster with players coming in from AG Global or the past performance coming in from Pulse Gaming. So I'm definitely excited to see what this roster can actually achieve.
All the largest names available possible going into this team, and we do know that everyone will be watching, not just to know what they can play, to also know what we want to back and away from them. But here it is Syria with their lineup: Bashar, Ammar, Abdul Aziz, Ali, and Ibrahim. Abdul Aziz, very well known with his temper still, using Angela, which is very, very rare to happen from any other teams.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was with the Blazing Brilliance, right? And
Yeah.
I believe that was like in the first or second day.
Yeah.
First day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that like kind of set the tone towards like, oh, okay, we're capable of going that far, that long with such games.
Yeah, we do have a lot of things that we saw that day when Abdulaziz was actually trying to get the Tempest. He stole the Tempest because Ammar actually used his Unruly Blade behind the Tempest instead of towards the Tempest. My heart jumped, Sagi. I was shocked.
It was a very unexpected move coming in from Ammar. Maybe that was the, I would say, the mental play coming in from the side of Ammar, and then he actually removed the limiter in the enemy's jungle smite brain. It's like, oh, he did that, so this should be free. But then Abdulaziz comes in, Blazing Brilliance gets an easy steal onto the Tempest.
And why is scary? Because they only have one smite compared to the other team. They had two smite, right? So I was expecting him to always prioritize the objective when the HP was like 5% left. But there's a lot of things to talk about. Also, Hong Kong China is actually chose blue side. They're going to go with blue side. So that means Syria is going to be on the red side.
Yeah, so by picking the blue side, obviously you will have the first pick later on. Expect some of the hot picks to come in, right? Maybe like the Chano, maybe like the Ali, maybe like the Ukyo Tachibana, or maybe because this is the debut game for Hong Kong China, right? They might pick a first pick that is unexpected.
I actually want to ask you, Saki, if you have to choose between blue and red, you have the power to choose.
Okay.
Which one would you want to go and why?
I think in the standard ban pick composition, right? I think noticing the fact that you have limited bans and you have strong picks like the Chano, Guan Yu, or even the likes of the Dolia and also Uktajibana, I think blue side actually has a lot of value in this patch itself. So if it's for me, I think blue side is really comfortable.
That makes sense. This is probably why they're going with that too. And we do know that the blue side has a lot of advantage because they get the first pick. But also, as Sagi has always said before this as well, being on the red side means you can counter pick from what the blue side does. So that job really lands to the coach, right? The coach really have to be extremely aware of what's good and what's not to go up against the first few heroes that's going to be picked from the Hong Kong China side.
Yeah, that's a double edge, right? But let's see how will they take advantage of getting the first pick. So we're going to start off with a couple of familiar bands here. The Mai, the Dolia is out, the Ukyo Tachibana is
Dolia
out
band.
together with Guan Yu. So we still have the Chano that is quite a hot pick as well. Or maybe the Atta. Team seems to like to pick the Atta as the first pick. But if I were to pick between the Atta and the Chano, I'll probably go for Chano first.
Yeah, pretty safe pick, right? If you're on towards the channel here, spot on here coming in from Circle, one of the tournament favorited picks thus far. Because one of this pick exactly, strong laning phase, good mid to late game, and it brings you super duper far with its carry potential. Here now, Hong Kong, China, they have the advantage of picking either the Zhangfei or Lapu Lapu, plus a jungle pick that could benefit them from the get-go.
I love the hero that has come out from Syria because they actually went with Atta because they already saw Chano, right? So Chano is not really a hero very well known with a Doomsday. Doomsday comes very, very late as the 5th or the 6th item. But they went with Atta and Direnji because Direnji can really melt down any tanks in front of him with the combo of Sparkforge Dagger, Doomsday and Deep Frost Siege. But the response coming from Hong Kong, China is just special. Very aggressive, very high damage, and very a lot of specific crowd controls that's going to be done.
And now adding on the Lapu Lapu towards Syria, right? So this strategy is straightforward, right? We've seen this time and time again. Protect your farm laner. And that's what they're going to do. Go ship to split out, and we also have the passive from the Lapu Lapu to give more durability to maybe the Atta or maybe whoever else that they're going to pick later on, with the mindset of like, we must keep the Direnji alive.
Yeah, keeping the Direnji alive is going to be an important task coming in for the side of Syria here. Judging from the fact that the mid lane pool is starting to get slightly limited, and Hong Kong, China might be considering of banning away the Gun Mo. They have an Angela, and the Gun Mo can also reach on towards the backline for the channel per se.
Sure.
So the Syria mid lane's pool might be starting to dwindle down in this second phase.
We still haven't seen any heroes from both sides to be able to jump all the way to the back line to maybe try to find Chano or Direnji. Maybe Atta can try to do that, but Chano has a lot of mobility coming in from the first kill, especially when he enters and exits brushes. Also, Fateh is a very good pick. It is a hero that can really melt down tanks as well with all the skill set that he has, but look at this. The choices coming in from Hong Kong, China. They really want to play with some tanky heroes and also a very global skill based.
Yeah, and they're saying that, hey, you have Fateh, you think you can go to the backline? Sure. I have one as well. I have the Nerza that can go to your backline too. So let's see who can engage first, who can reach the backline first, and that will be probably a game of pace between the two.
And to add on towards that, right, you have the Nerza that is really comfortable in going up against the Atta, who enjoys healing, right? Because Atta likes healing from the Grey Help, and then Nerza has a built-in heal reduction effect on his passive here, so it's a slight counter. But I'm loving the counter pick here coming in from Syria. Notice the fact that, hey, you have a lot of front lines. That's the Byron, that's the Nerza. Let's lock in the ladies, and that's really good into these front lines.
And help me out here, Sagi. The passive from Ninja actually stacks with Imperil, right? Imperil from Blazing Cape or Mortal Punisher or Venom Mustafa actually stacks hand in hand with that. That makes it even smaller amount of recovery.
I think it actually does, but it doesn't add on like just plus. It's like a multiply effect.
Oh, I get it.
So it's maybe like a 40 to 50% beneficial effect, which actually impacts really well, especially when you have the Atta in this direct jungle matchup. But this is game 1 of Hong Kong, China's debut, going up against Syria, the undefeated in their own group.
All right, the debut game for Hong Kong, China. The game that everyone's been looking forward to. And they're going to start off with grouping up together in the middle. So this is going to be a standard sort of starting where you send the roamer into the middle, helping the mid laner to clear the lanes as quickly as possible before they rotate towards the side.
Yeah, Sakin is going to be playing at the Clash for sure. He's going to be up top and down below here. We do have a little bit of raid happening from them. And Syria really have to try to protect the Azure Golem as best as they can. We do know Ali is nearby. Is Ali going to be joining too? He's still quite busy with his minions. But Amar is
Hong
going
Kong
to be
losing,
at
bro?
the Azure Golem, trying to make sure that he's not going to lose this blue buff.
And
How
at this
is-
stage, we can see that
how
both
is
sides very
Zainal
respectful
losing
of
to
each
their own
other.
game?
Now, for Ibrahim, he has made the rotation towards the bottom, whereas for Kaheng, he's still pretty much in the middle. I guess they want to try to truly win that mid lane really, really cleanly before they can rotate away, which is absolutely fine as well, because before this, it was kind of still 50-50.
Yeah, and right now they're going to try to group up towards the mid lane rotation. It's going to be done by the Syrian team. We want to see who's going to start to be aggressive first, because there's a lot of respect going on here between Syria and Hong Kong, China. They want to be very careful not to do any mistakes, but it seems like also Hong Kong, China doesn't want to force anything out.
Yeah, based on the composition as well, they're not like, okay, we can engage early on in team fights, right? If any team were to be able to engage in early team fights, especially after level 4, I would say it's more towards the Syrian side. The composition for Hong Kong, China is that they need to farm up before they are able to get into more team fights. So I guess that's why they are still playing this kind of chill.
True, 1,000 goal difference is a huge lead within the 2 minutes mark. Rotation is going to be done by Hong Kong China moving towards the top lane. It seems like they're going to try to see if they can poke Bashar a little bit, or they're just going to try to get a lot of resources. This is what matters, right? All of these small little things, trying to get all of these resources, it actually works out very well as long as Syria doesn't actually try to punish them. But they have to be punished because every time Hong Kong China goes into the jungle side of the Syrian team, they do have this 20% damage reduction from this Sprite Link protection.
And also, every time they move in, you can see that they don't move in and go out empty, right? They still get a couple of jungle side creeps there, so that's why they're ahead in terms of goal right now. And that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to stack up early on. When it comes to the mid game, especially when the first Tyrant shows up, that's where they will truly engage.
Yeah, that's true. And it seems like Hoa is going to try to help out the jungle to get as much gold as possible. This is the gold sharing technique that we always talk about. This is very important for them to clear together. Not on top of that, getting a lot more goals. Also, they're going to be
I'll be
trying to
streaming
help
again
each other
on
to
6
prepare
around
for
6
team
p.m.
fight. You're always together, right? So it's going to be very hard for them to get picked off.
Yeah, it's speaking about their potential team fight, right? It could come out in about 30 more seconds when the first Tempest is up. And I'm pretty sure Hong Kong China will want to try to challenge for it. As for Syria, are they prepared for it? Well, they still have about 15 more seconds to decide whether they want to start grouping up there or not.
Yep, Syria has been quite passive, but at the same time they try to rotate as much as they can. It seems like Ibrahim prefers to stay with Ali, trying to make sure that Ali has a lot of space to farm. This is very important for the RNG to have all of his itemization, especially Smart Force Dagger at the early stage.
Okay, looks like they could start it off not only in the middle, but the middle is more towards zoning. Ibrahim waiting at the side, is going to come in.
Hong
No,
Kong,
not able to come
China,
in at the
they are
right
playing
time.
well.
Even though he had the
For
raging
now-
sea, but yeah, he doesn't have the smite together with him.
Oh, the zone control coming in from them really blocks Ammar from
No, I'm pretty sure
reaching
they
out
didn't
towards
lose,
Tyrant at
bro.
all. But it looks like they're trying to get
Playing
Ammar
so
right
well.
now. Ammar will get hit by the Blazing, but there's no problem whatsoever. He will run away.
Yep. He still is able to get away, especially with the tower nearby, so he will be fine. But the key thing here is that we can see that Hong Kong, China, how they exert dominance across the river area. It doesn't need to be like inside the jungle. As long as they can control the river area, they already won like, what, 60% of the map.
Yeah, it seems like Kahin really has the most goal right now, including Sumki and Zakin. And we do know that the Byron, Zakin, already have Pure Sky. This is going to give him a lot of edge in terms of team fight, trying to reduce damage as much as 35% damage reduction just from that active item.
Oh, at the bottom right now, Ibrahim, Blazing Brilliance onto him, but he's able to survive this one. Only 50% of health shredded down, and he's okay for now.
No problem whatsoever. Seems like they're going to try to get the Tier 1 tower without any resistance coming in from the Syrian team. They're not going to try to force it out as well. But the
nice.
flight coming in from Kahin, trying to push Bashar away.
Okay, Kahin just showing discipline here, right? Like, he knows that, okay, there's no point for me to chase. But speaking about chasing, in the middle, Abdul Aziz might be chased out. Ghost Ship will be used, and Blazing Brilliance as well. But to no avail. We're still at a 0-0, interestingly.
True. 5 minutes in, still 0-0. This just shows that Syrian also trying to be as safe as possible. Look at that!
Oh, and it's still a 0-0 somehow. Ibrahim is able to get away to safety, but probably we can't say the same for Ammar. Ammar, down to the last hit. The chase is happening right now. There's nothing that Ibrahim can do about this, and Sumke will get the first strike.
Nice.
Make that a double strike. Surely Ali will be taken down, but
bro.
no, he says, I will not let you pass, but still they caught him.
The
Bro,
bird,
Hong
the
Kong,
bird
China,
coming
bro.
from
How are they
Kahin.
gonna win
That's
from
the passive
China?
of Persia.
How is
You
Syria
really
gonna
have
win
to be
from China,
careful
bro?
with that hero, because the burn damage is
Nice.
actually true damage. It doesn't care about your armor. It doesn't care about your shield. It will punch through. And this is exactly what happened. They managed to dive early on, try to get as much damage as they can, and they just pull back. They know that the Ninja's passive is gonna work its thing.
Oh man, for a second there I thought that he would have been able to survive that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just too unfortunate, right? But good timing there by Hong Kong, China, right? They know that the burn damage is enough, and they don't need to like overextend their stay at the top. They just pull back and they know they're sure that that takedown is theirs.
Also, props to Abdul Aziz because he actually helped them to disengage even more efficiently because of his skill sets, and he knows exactly where to put his first and second to make sure that all of them get frozen while they're trying to run away. It's a very effective move coming from him, but it looks like they're going to try to be able to get one. Bashar will become the victim in this one.
Oh, Raging Sea, but then again, Ibrahim
Nah,
has nowhere
bro.
to go, nowhere to
Look at
hide,
the fucking
nowhere to
gang.
run.
Oh
and
my
he will
God.
be taken down. Double strike towards Sumki.
All of the fights actually started with the idea, always ready to try to slap them, try to lock them in, not letting them move around. And Amar is going to take a lot of damage. He's trying his best to protect the tower.
Well, the negotiation is up though, but then again, they were still going for it. Sumki will get one for himself. The
Tower
tower
going
now
down.
is in danger, but the minions are no longer there, and Hong Kong China has to pull back.
Hong Kong China will start to focus on the tier 1 mid tower right now as fast as they can. There you go, the outer mid tower will go down. Now the inner tower will be the focus for them. 7,000 gold in front for Hong Kong China is a huge amount. They will feel so comfortable right now. No problem whatsoever to maintain this pressure towards Syria.
And the next tyrant is going to be up soon. So Hong Kong China might be looking towards that while Zikin is opening up the space at the top. He's cutting the wave. And now the blue buff will be contested.
It seems like they really want to get this blue buff. Amar
minutes.
managed to use the smite. Amar managed to steal, but it seems like they really want to get them one by one.
Oh, they still got him. They still got him even though he was underneath the tower. And now they're going in for the chase. Even though there's a third tower there, but they're still chasing. But now they start to pull the handbrake back and return back to the objective gameplay of pushing the lanes.
Oh, Amar's aggression, trying to make sure that he secures the blue buff. Is it worth it though? The fact that they actually lost Ali along the process. I'm not sure if it's the best move, but at least he gets what he needs. Right now, the difference in gold is 9,000 going to be on the side of Hong Kong China, and they might start a new team fight very, very soon.
Yep, just waiting for the engagement right now. Who's going to make the first move? Whether it's going to be Syria or Hong Kong China. Ghost Ship being used, so now they know that no Ghost Ship, they can go in for it. Try and take down the tower. The minions are still there though. Tower is still active, but for how long? Looks like not for long as they manage to zone off the members of Syria.
Oh, well, actually use the Blazing Brilliance just to push them away to make sure that they have enough space to destroy the high ground tower. And it seems like they're going to start to focus down on the last high ground tower down below. And at the same time, I think mid lane is still out there. But they still have the choice to go for Titan or Overlord, but there's not enough time. So they have to wait for the Shadow Overlord or the Shadow Tyrant.
Yeah, might as well, right? Might as well at this point. And at the same time, at the bottom, the tower is in a critical situation. So Hong Kong, China, they're not really in a hurry to take that one down yet. All they need to do right now is just to zone off the Syrian members and take the next objective, which is the Tyrant for themselves.
Yeah, it seems like they really try to open up the map in front. Look how aggressive Kahing is. Always all over the map in front of them, and no one dares to go to the front. Look at Zakin, he's always ready to jump in.
Okay, speaking about jumping in, he might jump in anytime soon. The tower is in critical situation. They might focus onto the tower, and now the tower is down. The Blazing Brilliance will shoot them away. There's no way for them to move forward. And Hong Kong, China, again, disciplined gameplay shown. Take down the tower and retreat.
The Blazing Brilliance Cloud. The timing is just so good. He knows that he needs to put down that Blazing Brilliance just to put in some zone control, to put the mindset of Syrian players to have a little bit of fear so that they cannot really protect that high ground tower down below. Right now, they might gonna be doing the exact same thing for mid lane.
Yeah, they look at the mid lane. Oh, but at the same time, they took down the Shadow Tyrant. So they got the Shadow Tyrant, and now that the mid lane open, the Blazing Brilliance, it was used to shoot them away as well. And look at this, Hong Kong, China, they're not turning back. Ghost Ship will be deployed, and Ghost Ship will separate them all. But then again, they will further engage into the front
my
line.
God,
It's going to be Ibrahim taken down.
Hong Kong,
Amar
China,
also
bro.
goes down. This is a very good move coming in from Hong Kong, China. And they really want to get the rest of the heroes coming in from Syria. They're going to start to destroy.
Oh!
The Blazing
Look at
Brilliance,
the
he
fucking
managed
damage.
to find Bashar. Bashar going to go down. There's only 2 left.
Oh, this is time for Hong Kong, China to wrap things up. And game 1 is going to go to Hong Kong, China.
Nice play.
Perfect debut coming in from Hong Kong, China's representatives here. I would say that was such a clean,
Nice
elegant
play,
gameplay by them.
Game
No
over the game, 6
unnecessary
PM, 6 PM,
mistake,
guys.
no
6 PM,
unnecessary
stream and
plays.
overlap.
Good and efficient Honor of Kings played by this team.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Laos gameplay.
Correct.
It's so clean, but they're a bit more aggressive than Laos. with on top of that, the fact that the idea, even though he's playing a support role, he's still so brave to go to the front and make sure that he can open the fight. And he's trying to dare anyone to touch him, but no one dares to go close to him.
Yeah, and aggressive in the sense of like not like, oh, they look for takedown after takedown after takedown. In their mind is that aggressive as in like, as long as we can shoo you away, we force you back, we can take over your space. That's aggressive to them.
I like that. It's what we always say, calculated aggression, where you are understanding on what you exactly need to do and the limit that you can actually push towards to. So if it's over a certain limit that you know you're going to be overextending, you're not going to do it. You're just going to be like, okay guys, it's time to stop.
Guys, let me
here.
show you
We already got
something,
enough.
guys.
Let's bail out. Let's reset the play or look for something elsewhere. No unnecessary plays, no unnecessary movements. That was really comfortable to watch. Coming in from Hong Kong.
I wanna play, bro. Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Okay. I'll play. Oh, what the fuck is this? What is this? Okay, what is this? Go to war, bro. What is this? Tap the screen. Oh. Hero. The fuck? No, I wanna do this. Green. No, this better. Damn it. Game 6 p.m. Can I change the map, guys? What the fuck? Easy peasy.
You are the jungler.
Outgrown. Jungle, see. What is this? Hmm. Easy win. Damn. India versus India. Oh, everyone is India. Okay.
Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. All forces, move out!
Extinguishing wandering souls. A chant to dispel malice. A thrust to repose souls. Souls, hear me.
First blood!
Return.
An ally has been slain.
Baku died.
It is not good to linger in dreams full of old memories.
You have slain an enemy. Double kill!
Upon entering the Marsh of Amnesia, life and death are separated for an eternity. Strike to disperse evil.
Not yet. Ah!
Slain.
Bro, why did I stay there, bro, for too long? I bet.
People from the Misty Marshes believe that when a person dies, their soul returns to the heavenly tree, and then home once more.
What a fuck, slow down.
It is not good to linger in dreams full of old memories. Souls, depart!
What the fuck?
Wash away the darkness.
The Overlord and Tyrant have spawned. Ballistae have spawned. Assemble!
Trees withered, birds silenced, roads abandoned. Such is the wilting.
A little power boost is always nice.
Charge!
The Marsh of Amnesia,
Retreat
where
from the
all life
marker.
returns. It is a beginning and an end. Souls, hear me. Banish your obsessions. Extinguish extinguishing wandering souls. A chant to dispel malice.
What the fuck am I doing?
May the long road ahead bring you home. Extinguishing wandering souls. Yeah. Away, evil!
You have slain
We're
an
getting cocky.
enemy.
Buddy!
Been slain.
Where the hell was my
Enemy
team, bro?
has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. TTWP!
GG! Good game, what a play!
People from the misty marshes believe that when a person dies,
An ally has been slain.
to the heavenly tree, home once more.
Is that it? Is that what it's saying? GWP!
Charge! Charge!
Life and death are etched in stone. The sorrow of farewell spares none.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain
They hit like a
an
wet
enemy.
noodle.
Kanyame, your tongue. Suklai hepe, koi huai.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
As you walk into the forest of the unknown, do not look back, even if the heart wavers. Trees withered, birds silenced, roads abandoned. Such is the wilting.
The fuck's the damage, bro?
Killing
Bloody
spree.
damage, bro.
Return.
Shut down.
Souls, hear me.
Sweet. This'll make things easier.
Yeah. A chant to
Your team has destroyed a turret.
open path to rebirth.
Alright, game started.
Upon entering the marsh of amnesia,
Charge!
life and death are separated for an eternity.
Charge! The Overlord and Tyrant have been enhanced. Cannons moving out.
marsh of
An
illusion.
enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy
Oh,
one more. You have slain
what the
an
fuck was that?
enemy.
Kan I miss no?
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill.
The MS, bro. The magic damage is too high.
People from the misty marshes believe that when a person dies, their soul returns to the heavenly tree and then home once more.
Charge!
May I never walk alone in the night.
Charge!
Kanyame, your tongue.
Assemble!
Sukla hep a, koi huai.
Charge! An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
They're no match for you.
My bad. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Are!
Been slain.
Where the fuck is our team, bro? God damn. Am I not the one who's not checking the map, or is it there? I think I'm the one who's not checking the map.
People from the misty marshes believe that when a person dies, their soul returns to the heavenly tree and then home once more. Souls, hear me. Souls,
Assemble!
hear me. It is not good to linger in dreams.
Enemy killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy double kill.
Are hey! What the
Slain
fuck are they
enemy.
doing there?
Enemy triple kill.
What the fuck is our mid doing, bro? Our mid is not playing well, bro. It was a fucking 5 versus 3, bro. Damn. Too much damage from this guy. What were they doing, bro?
Those who do
Your turret has been destroyed.
and will be lost to us forever.
Charge!
A thrust to repose souls. Away, evil!
Almost died.
Enemy unstoppable. Enemy godlike.
What the fuck? I don't so much want to subscribe, man.
Life and
An
death
ally
are
has been
essential.
slain.
The sorrow of the dead spares none.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh shit.
You have
Bro,
been
this is so
slain.
trash, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck was the damage? Damn.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Misty Marshes believe that when a person
Our high ground tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
once more,
Your turret has been destroyed.
Hey, what the fuck?
this
Charge!
as you walk into the forest of the unknown, do not look back, even if the heart
Shut down! Ultimate not ready yet. Charge! Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree. Ace!
Let's go. How the fuck you getting 16 up, bro? I don't know.
Victory!
Bro, I'm playing. Actually, this was Indian server. That's why. Yes, let's go. Let's continue with the. Okay.
In front for Hong Kong China, they're trying to be as safe as possible, but consistently controlling both sides of the jungle. They really want to
Hong
suffocate
Kong, China will
Zero
win,
as
bro.
much as
Chinese
possible.
game, so
Yeah, and they
China
really
will
want this middle
surely
tower,
win.
right? This middle tower has been protected by Syria. But for how long more can they hold this middle tower? Because the longer they hold the middle tower, the
That will be
other
really fast
lanes
before season
are
break.
being
Yeah,
pushed
okay,
in.
sure, bro.
Yep, that's true. The
I'll be
tier
streaming
tower
again,
is gonna
don't worry, bro.
Probably going to go down
I'll be
here
streaming.
without the help of their
Again, 6
teammates.
PM.
Abdul Aziz is probably a bit too far. Abdul Aziz coming
Another
in
stream,
from the
6 PM,
left.
guys.
Gonna get the high ground tower without any problem whatsoever. But at the top lane, Bashar is still proactively trying to get the towers. This is the difference that I'm talking about. They have to force Hong Kong China to pull back and try to defend their top lane.
Okay, Abdul Aziz is behind, but can you really engage right now? Because there's already a level gap of at least on average maybe like 2 levels.
Yeah.
So even if you engage, like, do you have the damage? Do you have the help to sustain fights?
So if they rotate much quicker, they maybe can capture anyone who is sort of isolated, that doesn't have any teammates around them. But it looks like Tyrant's going to be taken by Amar. A very nice thing for them to get right now. At least a small little win for Syria.
Okay, and okay, that's good. That's good. That's improvement there, I must say. Getting the Tyrant right, and that will kind of like force Hong Kong China to be like, okay, we need to relook our strategy and how we move again. But look at how they move. They're like 2 top, 2 left, and the moment they move in, they immediately get Ali down.
And Bashar is still down there. This is very, very good from Syria. They're really trying their best to distract them away from the fact that he's currently doing a split push down there. But very smart from Kahin. Kahin is trying to cut the lane off from his back. So Bashar doesn't have any more reinforcement from minions. He has to destroy the high ground tower of Hong Kong China right here, right now. No one's coming back for him for now, but it looks like they're trying to push all the way into the mid lane. They're sending Channel.
Then they're going in for them, trying to buy enough time for the bottom. At least Sumki managed to go back down to the bottom lane to clear off that lane. And now Ibrahim will be the next target. Ibrahim turns back, and he will be taken down. Double strike to Kahin.
Oh, Bashar actually almost managed to get Sumki. Just now, Sumki had to go back. If he actually gets striked by Bashar, Bashar might be able to end the game. They really have to be careful. They have to rethink their strategy. Do they have to send someone else instead to deal with Bashar? This is what we were talking about, right? They need to do something
Bro, China is
different
definitely
to
winning,
force
bro.
Hong Kong China to play according to their rhythm.
Vietnam, good
Yeah,
players,
and that's
China, good
the
players.
reason of serious engagement argument in this replay, right, is because that they just want to buy time for Bashar to push, but not knowing that Sumki actually made it back in time.
Coming,
If
Aldos.
Sumki was still in that
What?
fight together,
Oh, yeah,
then Bashar could have ended the game.
Bro, I don't
I
think
agree.
you
This is what
won
they
today, right?
can
So I
keep
think
on
think
doing,
it will be
honestly, if
tomorrow.
you ask me. Bashar is really getting his itemization done as well. But look at poor Amar. His goal is literally just 4,000 at this moment. He's going to be struggling quite a bit, but that's okay. He can be the secondary tank in this situation. But look at this, Cloud!
Oh, came from the side, just like that. You blink and you miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Abdul has his spell. Amar is the next one to fall. Two from side of Syria, not there.
Very, very quick coming in from Hong Kong. They really try to get their next target for sure. Ibrahim and Ali are trying their best to defend, and Bashar is forced to go back to help his team, and he cannot split at this time.
Okay, right now just waiting for the minions to come in. They're going to come in from the top, from the middle, and then from the bottom next. But the objective for Hong Kong, China is that they want to take down the mid tower, and now they have absolute access to the crystal.
I agree, and right now Hong Kong China is going to try to get one down at the very least. Raging Sea hitting
Go!
no people, and the third goes down as
Damn,
well.
it's
and
done, bro.
Bashar
0-2,
will
bro.
go down. Hong Kong China end the game within a blink of an eye.
And I gotta say, if first time is luck, second time is consistency, and that is the form delivered by Hong Kong China in back-to-back victories against Syria.
Oh, absolutely. The same formula apply, right? Like, play it disciplined, don't overcommit, don't need to do all the fancy stuff, and just try to take area and try to end the game as quickly as possible. But what I like about Team Syria this time is that they try something different. The one that they sent to Fatih down to split push, I think that was pretty nice.
Tomorrow.
It works, and I think that's what they need. They need to force Hong Kong China to try to start following their rhythm instead. But I know it's going to be very hard because the macro gameplay coming in from Hong Kong China is just too clean, exactly. There's nothing they can do to respond to that jungle steal, all the small little details.
But I
It's
think
very
I might
impeccable,
not
right? The
be
way that they
streaming
play
today.
is really nice to watch
I'll
because
see if I can stream or not. I have to
one of
prepare
the
some
movements
stuff.
coming in as a fight.
That's my brain.
It's calculated, it's planned beforehand, and they settle the wave first, and then they look for the invasive play. So that's what I like about the gameplay coming in from Hong Kong, China. That's where it comes from.
Nice play from
seasoned
Hong Kong, China.
experience coming in from the respective clubs.
Dude, in an alternate universe, right?
Yeah.
When Fatih was doing that push bottom, and then the engagement happened in the top jungle just to buy time for Fatih, right? If China was part of that engagement,
It's over.
it would have been a totally different result.
I agree. And actually, Sumki was almost taken down by Bashar just now. If Bashar actually managed to pull that off with his minions still alive, I'm pretty sure the game has ended and gonna go for the Syrian team. I think the play that we're doing, they had the right mindset at the very least. They had the idea.
They really had the idea because like the other players was like just stalling for the potential backdoor, but it comes down to the execution coming in from the channel player, which is the side of the Sumki. He played it really well. He pulled the range. He made sure that, yes, my job here is just to stall you, make sure the wave is cleared, and once the wave is cleared, I don't need to chase for a takedown. My job is just to back off and let the top side win in that 44.
Yeah, same formula, right? It's like, okay, I just need to clear off the wave, right? And I don't need to like really chase you down and try to get that takedown. Again, it just shows that level of discipline is just next level. No fancy stuff, just do what it needs to do and win the game.
Honestly, I thought today when we saw Laos' gameplay, I thought that was textbook enough because they did not force war.
Oh.
Even though they were like 10,000 gold in front, right? They were in front of the crystal, but they did not dive in. They were so very good with micro gameplay, making sure that all the economy gold are on their side, but did not force. But again, suddenly Hong Kong, China, Cloud managed to do even better than that.
Dude, if that was textbook, this is dictionary.
Oh,
This is like the whole like, okay, here is everything here. Every word
Dictionary.
that you know is here.
And what a debut, right? Coming in from Hong Kong, China, just to showcase that they are what they are mentioned about. Like this region itself is so strong, and they come into this competition showing the best gameplay that we've seen so far. I think it reminds us of the Indonesia gameplay, remember? Because Indonesia has yet to suffer any single form of being taken down at all with clean slate, and just now Hong Kong, China as well, clean as well. Nothing happened. It was just clean, push, go, clean, push, go.
It's gonna be interesting if there's actually an achievement for any team that's not gonna be taken down, but I don't think they're gonna be chasing for that. That's a bit too much, but it's very interesting for sure to see on how, if ever some fine day Hong Kong, China are gonna go against Philippines or Indonesia, because we do know that they are very strong, but it's just that they're separated by different groups.
Yeah, separate groups itself, I don't think they will actually meet until the main event if they both or three of them do qualify towards that stage. But as of now, Hong Kong, China finding a really good start with a 2-0 end against Syria here. So that puts them on the spot as also the tied member coming in for first place in their own group.
Yeah, and it was just unfortunate that when it comes to itemization, right? Like Ibrahim is not able to farm his Blazing Cape, or at least Ammar is not able to farm his Blazing Cape. So without those items, it's going to be pretty hard for you to take down or even win fights.
Yeah, he cannot buy anything, honestly, because his jungle has been raided non-stop from the beginning. The rotation coming in from Kahin, from Sekin. Everyone is so ready trying to steal something. And Hoa, remember how Hoa just walking around at the side of the river, randomly throwing her first kill towards the blue buff and stealing the blue buff.
Oh yeah.
In the process. I think that really hurts, not just mentally, but also especially economically.
Yeah, that was definitely heartbreaking coming in for the side of Amara, getting your Azure Golem stolen in such an act coming in from Hoa.
The first one.
Yeah, and I want to give a bit of a focus towards Sumki's item build. I believe you guys mentioned it before. If you go Eternity Blade and you're into like multiple tanks like the Zhang Fei, Amars, Nutza, or even the Party, for example, you can always go second item Daybreaker if there's a lot of tanks. It's more gold efficient compared to going a Shadow Ripper.
Because Daybreaker now has critical chance as well. It's not only you have to really rely on Shadow Reaper, but of course in this patch it might not. But still, it's still such a good item to just pierce through the tankiness of any tanky heroes. And we can see on how Abdul Aziz are still one of the ones that's dealing a lot of damage for the side of Syria. But looking at the side of Hong Kong, China, the damage distribution coming in from them is even. We like it even if it shows that they contribute the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I was about to get to that point as well. And they play their role. Like, obviously, like if you're a Dharma, you're more like the engagey sort of hero, right? So you take a slightly lesser amount of damage output. Same goes for Kahin as well. But for those damage dealer sort of heroes, like Kahin, like Hoa, like Sumki, they're all about the same. So this just shows the level of consistency that they have.
And they don't really force fights, right? They always fight when they know they have the advantage, which is really well disciplined, I would say. Textbook gameplay, dictionary gameplay, as mentioned by Cloud, which is really comfortable to watch. You may say that, why is the game so slow? But when you look at it in a different perspective, how they break down specific plays, it's really efficient in taking down resource from left to right, making sure that Syria had no chance or whatsoever in making a comeback because you're not giving any chance for it to do so.
Yeah, and why the gold graph actually starts way earlier within the first minute is also because of the gold sharing technique they were doing, the rotation from the mid lane towards the jungle, letting the jungle take some minions and whatnot. It's just so good coming in from them. I think that is something that really needs to be learned by every team. If they can just manage with that, they will for sure have a better experience within the mid lane towards the late game.
Yep, this is beautiful gameplay, right? Like if anyone watching this and they truly know like the timing, the rotation, or how objectively the game is being played, this is actually pitch perfect. Like I can't say anything wrong about the gameplay of Hong Kong, China.
Exactly, right? And let's check out the replay here. First try going over to the side of Kahin here, and you can see at 5 minutes or 6 minutes, it's only like one takedown coming for Hong Kong, China, but they already have like a 5,000 gold lead from that.
Exactly, Sagi. That's just because of the gold technique and also the fact that they keep on trying to raid all the small little things. But this is what happened down at the bottom lane, right? Sumki forced to go back because he cannot, he has to defend. But he almost went down because of the Sacred Tree Blessing if you look at the map.
Yeah, and again, I'm just looking at these replays, right? And even looking at the outs being used in general, right? It's the same formula like before. Like if we play, okay, like if I play, right?
Yeah.
My mind will be like, whenever I use an out, I must get a takedown, the team must get a takedown engagement.
Yeah.
But to them, it's like, no. As long as they can shoo away their opponents, it's good. And we have to give the MVP this time to Kahin with a KDA of 604.
27.4%, Sagi. This is a lot coming in from an assassin jungle, which means that he has that much confidence. Although damage taken has been 21%, thanks to his unending raid towards the enemy jungle.
It's a smart pick, right? Especially when enemy is so beefy like Nutza, like the Zhang Fei, for example, and you have an Aqua Ruru that does percentage health damage here. He did his absolute best job in trying to make sure that this Nutza, when he was to walk in, he will get chunked down. And at one point, I think the Nutza was like 3 levels down against Kahin's Nakoruru.
Yeah.
Yeah, thereabouts. And also how he actually navigated like just poking the back line as well, right? Like he knows how to like, okay, I don't need to focus like from the front to back. I can just go towards the back, poke a bit. If I can get the takedown, cool. If not, I would just pull back. So he is been showing that consistency, and he was the one that got the first strike as well.
But for sure, the reason why he can do this well is also because of his entire team, right? Because the roamer, the mid lane is just so proactive. Moving around, finding spaces, and sometimes finding random Azure golems into his hands.
I think Kahing played really well too, the Lapu Lapu, when he went for the extensive flash on the Raging Seed. He directed him to the back line.
In the mid lane?
Yeah, oh my god. He set
So
up the
sexy.
Aaron takedown so beautifully for his own jungle to actually pick up. And ever since then, gameplay after gameplay after play after play, it all built to the foundation in winning that game flawlessly.
Yeah, we do know that this crowd control coming in from Hong Kong, China really plays a huge role. They are very comfortable with that. But it's also very scary to see on how we don't know when's the right time for them to go in. We cannot expect what they're thinking from our point of view because they are really kiting. But when they make the call to really jump in and go in all at once, they do it flawlessly.
Yeah, and by the time when they do it, they know that they already have this item gap, this level gap. So they're like setting up themselves for like that moment for them to just, let's go, boys.
It's all about, you know, like farming efficiently, right? You get the gold from the enemy, you stack it on towards yourself, and like you say, Soy Cloud, once you get those gold, you can be like, okay, I know for a fact that this team fight, I'm gonna win because I am just levels higher, equipment higher, everything is just higher. Higher win percentage in general.
Yep. They're setting themselves up for a 100% win rate every time they engage.
Exactly, but let's interview the winners here on what exactly went down coming in from Hong Kong, China. So Mara, if you're ready, please take it away.
Mara.
24-0-59. That's exactly the KDA that Hong Kong, China has just given us.
24-0-29.
Congratulations, so impressive. Now, Hong Kong, China was really great and impressive with 1v1, 2v1 instead of relying on traditional team fights like the other teams. How important was it for your team for this target isolation, and to your strategy?
Yeah, this is our team strategy. We usually focus on the target one by one, and we will call it out. For example, we may focus on the ADC first, then it improves the winning percentage of our team.
And it's different from what we've seen so far in the competition. Now, it took 4 days to see Hong Kong, China to step on the stage, the last team to make a debut in this qualifiers. And how has the extra days of preparation helped you with today's game? Because your KDA, the opponent was not even able to eliminate a single player.
Yeah, the more days allow us to observe their team match. We can know more about their strategy, and we can make some better team decision to counter them.
It was so impressive today. And for sure, all the regions are watching you. All eyes are on you. And you had a quick game in game number 2. What would you like to say to everybody and invite them to support Hong Kong, China?
Yeah, today is our first match, and it's a good start. I hope that those who support us can stay tuned and continue to watch more match about us.
They definitely will after that matchup. We're gonna break it down more with our casters.
I'm breathing, bro.
Lead the gorge.
I'm playing this one. I think it's done for today. The watch party.
Thank you, Hoa, and also Mara for that interview. And I gotta say, Hoa is really polite and he's very elegant, but one thing that I really want to point out, he's really tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really tall.
yes, the fact that they can't fit both Mara and Hoa in one camera frame is just, I was surprised. He was just so tall. But I agree with what he said just now. They really make good use of the advantage that they have, sort of, because they started off very late into these qualifiers, and they did say they studied the gameplay of the Syrian team and they know how they can try to abuse it.
Yeah, and for the Asian Games version, it's a different set of heroes, right? So they also want to get a feel of like, okay, what are the popular ones that others might might pick and all that. So yeah, they actually benefited from it starting on later.
Yeah, and starting off later didn't really like nerf them in any sense because you're like on jitters or you have like whole hands, you haven't had your first game, stage frights. Because with their experience in Honor of Kings, they really shined really well and they delivered a clean slate, perfect grades in that first game.
Experience is just something so invaluable at this point because they look very effortlessly playing their game just now without any sweat whatsoever. That's where the experience comes in. That is something you cannot practice. You really have to get used to multiple different tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's shown their experience, right, on the gameplay itself, right? And we know that these players, they have a lot of international tournaments. Not textbook gameplay, dictionary gameplay. And if anybody out there, right, if you have like a team and you're going for competitions and all that, if you want to get a reference, I would say this is the best reference type of style.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely the most efficient one that you actually want to be learning from because it gives you the most advantage with the most least minimal risk that you're looking for. And this is the updated standings here coming in for 2026 Asian Games Esports Qualifiers for Honor of Kings. And if you look towards Group A, we have Pakistan getting their first win against Mongolia, setting the pacing for them to potentially upset the
Laos.
group if they can win against Uzbekistan or the other
0-3,
teams later on.
bro,
Now
what
for
the
Group B,
fuck?
Myanmar still sits on top comfortably with Nepal tied for first, Kyrgyzstan 1-1, and Jordan and United Arab Emirates still looking for their first W in this tournament now. Group C, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Laos, Vietnam, clean. Kazakhstan, 2-1. And then the discrepancy coming in from the bottom. Saudi Arabia and India is not looking too good for them unless Saudi Arabia can get back-to-back wins. But it's going to be really, really difficult. Now for Group D, this group has slightly lesser games on broadcast yet because they're going to be coming more and more as days come. But Hong Kong, China, and Republic of Korea, the way they debut, it has been really nice to watch and they have decimated their opponents here. So Singapore and Sri Lanka, they only played one series, so they will be getting more and more games in the coming days.
Definitely a very interesting group for us to be focusing on because they also have the Republic of Korea full of players which we call from Dongshim Red Force. But this is tomorrow's schedule. We'll be starting off with Philippines at 12 p.m. against Uzbekistan. After that, we have Kyrgyzstan going up against UAE. And then we have Nepal going up against Myanmar. And then we have India going up against Saudi Arabia. And then we have Sri Lanka and Hong Kong, China.
And they're going to play again tomorrow in the last series. So
Again, yeah.
same schedule for them. But it's going to be interesting, right? So we're going to start off with the Philippines. I think this is also another team that has a lot of interesting play styles. And they dare to bring something different to the table. Remember that whole push strat scrap? Yeah, they dare to bring something like that. That's, I would say, pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the strength of a strong team, right? You can play multiple composition, you can bring it to fruition. Sometimes you pick it, but
Let's go. Last game. After this, I'll end the show, guys.
You are the jungler.
End the stream after this, guys. I'm ending this stream after this, and I will post some things up. I have to prepare something for a new season, guys. So yeah. What a cool hero, bro. Last play. What the fuck? I didn't use jungle, damn.
Welcome to Honor of Kings. Surprise party in the brush. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. All forces, move out!
I shall annex this gorge as well.
Damn, bro, my spell.
been slain. Appreciate it.
My sword and I are one. We speak with patience, act with haste.
Fucked up my skills.
An ally has been slain.
Bro, its jungle is so hard, bro. I didn't bring smite.
Conquest is near! You will bleed! Our flag will fly above the enemy's fortress.
An ally has been slain.
Whether or not the bard will sing of my
Set
name,
sail!
my people will always sing praises to my name. Keep your distance!
Charge!
Tales of
Copy that.
counterattacks are only persuasive if the storyteller is actually there.
You have been slain.
I need farm, bro. Fuck my farm. Okay, bro. I think I can do it, bro. I just need farm and build.
Now, it's their turn to taste misfortune.
The Overlord and Tyrants have spawned. Ballistae have spawned. Ultimate not ready yet. Ultimate not ready yet. An enemy has been slain. Nice killing. An enemy has been slain. Charge! Copy that. Fabulous.
Whether or not the bard will sing of my deeds, my people will always sing praises to my name.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Enemy killing spree.
Got it.
Enemy double kill.
Bro, it's just my spell, bro. I can't farm quick.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Shut down.
New battles, new victories.
An enemy has been slain.
This time.
destroyed a turret. Retreat! An enemy has been slain! An enemy has been slain! You have slain an enemy! An ally has been slain! Double kill! An enemy has been slain! Aced!
Tales of counterattacks. Unpersuasive if the storyteller was actually there.
Enemy missing! Your team has destroyed a turret. Fabulous!
My deeds. My people will always sing praises to my name.
Set sail.
Go distance.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I claim these lands.
Retreat!
I will follow my ancestors, and I will surpass them.
Skill not ready.
Back off.
An ally has been slain. Sorry, my bad. Don't worry about it. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Set sail.
Assemble! Killing.
Hey, what the fuck? What a stun,
Been
bro.
slain. The Overlord and Tyrant
Stun
have
yung
been
ulti, lumit na naman mo.
Cannons moving out.
Uy, may kayo
An
to.
ally has been slain. Shut down.
Damn, bro.
Now, it's their turn to taste misfortune.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. It's okay. We got this. has been destroyed. Assemble! You have been slain.
ไอ้อีสวยคนจีนอีสวยเดี๋ยวกันนะไม่ทู่รู้สิว่าไอ้เนี่ยสิเราทำงานที่ไม่เยี่ยมปริยา
An enemy has been slain. Ripple, touch the water. The air.
New battles, new victories. Luck will be on our side this time.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. We have slain an enemy. Enemy killing spree.
Set
Copy that.
sail.
Enemy killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed.
This is the last game, guys. I will end the stream after this game.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Now, it's their turn to taste misfortune. You will bleed! Back off!
ป้องดีเลี้ยงพวกยาเดียวโอ้ยทู่รู้สิบ่
Our high ground tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
New battles.
Enemy killing spree.
Luck will be on our side
An
this time.
ally has been slain.
Back off!
You have slain an enemy. Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Brother, you are not understanding something, bro. I know tabak ni minoy bo. I know nongning dala tau ko na te habak. Si I know ije. Tabak ni brother. Tabak. Ay sararing na sanawan na te habak. Tabak ni habak brother. Tabak. Water phang na ba? Tabak. But I'll be back soon. I atu bidran si mo tawag si luwa lang kanya. Atu bidahalage. Ay gihan na game pom da. Tabak tawli ba yun? Tawda la bitaw hindi ba? Mayanjan na ba yati ba nimo? Ani do yanjan na ba yati?
It's their turn to taste misfortune.
An ally has been slain.
Yes, bro.
It's okay.
Keep
We
your
got
distance.
this.
Quay này tao Why does one of those?
Charge! Assemble! An enemy has been
Retreat!
slain.
And captured.
is like a game of chess. Master
Aynen.
the rules.
Spiel, das wollte ich.
Claim
Pardon, das
victory.
wollte ich.
My sword and I are one. We speak
An
with
enemy
patience,
has been slain.
with haste.
An ally has been slain. Ultimate not ready yet. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Assemble! Assemble!
Nah, kaya habang ko yun, kada uwi mo din sa.
Enemy rampage!
Namay matugid din yan. Namay matugid din yan, hindi mo yan. Namay matugid din yan ata niyo. 통화하고 있다 미대 너그러 오시실래야大概的미나임 자주 무수 아니 뭐 speel 推真的样子不会洗不低不来的
Enemy unstoppable!
마이 마투가 신이니까 다 이놈 형이야 사이 되게 신이니까 다 우리 놈 대신 스탄 어디 새끼야 나 혼자 공사야
An ally has been slain. Our crystal is under attack. Has been destroyed. Enemy godlike. We have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. Double
High ground is under attack.
시팀 이제 퉁어가 다니면
Our crystal is under attack.
Hey, that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, bro. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow, guys. We are back soon. We'll be back soon. Oh fuck! What? That's Rick and Morty page. Guys, good night, everyone. See you tomorrow, guys. We're gonna be back soon. Good night, guys. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon, guys. I'll be back soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching, bro, guys. Peace, everyone. Good night. Good night. You are not normal. You know, you're what the yeah. Thank you so much for joining. I'll be back again, guys. Good night, guys. Peace. Peace, guys. Thank you so much for watching, bro. Good night.